Well, this wasn't the transfer saga we expected. It was supposed to be Lionel Messi finally leaving Barcelona and taking his legacy elsewhere. But with Barcelona, there's always some sort of plot twist. The chief antagonist, whose name we really don't want to say out loud, stopped it from happening, and Messi decided to stay. Instead, it was Luis Suárez who was told quite explicitly that he can search for another club because Barcelona want to move on. Like a disgruntled ex, Suárez decided to get back at the club by forcing them to pay the final year of his salary. Juventus were in for him, but it was later found out that Suárez was given help in his Italian exam, which was required for him to get an Italian passport. Apparently, Suárez had very elementary knowledge of the language of love, and so he did not get the passport, and as a result, Juventus decided to bring back Alvaro Morata, who was once such a promising player for them. Now Barcelona have finally been able to shake off Suárez from them, with the Uruguay international joining Atletico Madrid. A switch to the Wanda Metropolitano wasn't expected, but Diego Simeone should be given a standing ovation for making a move for a player who's still at the peak of his powers and could even help guide Atletico to one more league title. Mundo Deportivo claims that Barcelona tried to block the striker's move to Atletico, but Suárez ended up threatening to publish an email which confirmed the teams he wasn't able to join. Simeone's side was not on that list. Like Barcelona did with Messi, they tried to play dirty, expecting that Suárez would comply. Little did they know that Suárez would be a more difficult person to deal with and knew that he had every right to move to the Wanda Metropolitano. The Catalans never wanted to strengthen their rivals, and after struggling to negotiate a deal for Antoine Griezmann last year, they didn't really want to deal with them again. However, Suárez got his way and is now going to form what we believe will be a scary partnership up front with Diego Costa. During his 6 years at Camp Nou, Suárez scored 198 goals and had become the club's third all-time top scorer. He was told that he wasn't needed, and that was another one of many reasons why Messi also wanted to quit. Messi still isn't happy with how his best friend was pushed out of the door and has been very vocal about his feelings. So, do you want to know how we never miss a match? With Fubo TV, you can stream any game, anytime, anywhere. Use our link in the description to start for free and watch your favourite teams live. Suárez is definitely one of the greatest players in the club's history. He won 4 league titles, 4 Copa del Reys, and a Champions League. Suárez admits that he wasn't wanted any longer, which was why he had no other choice. However, Messi is clearly upset and let his feelings know on an Instagram post where he blasted the club's management for treating the player this way. Messi wrote, "I was already getting the idea, but today I entered the locker room and the card really fell. How difficult it is going to be not to continue sharing the day-to-day with you, both on the pitch and outside. We will miss you so much. It was many years, many mates, lunches, dinners, many things that will never be forgotten, every day together. It will be strange to see you with another shirt, and much more to face you. You deserve to be fired as what you are, one of the most important players in the club's history, achieving important things both as a group and individually, and not to get kicked out like they did. But the truth is that at this point nothing surprises me. I wish you all the best in this new challenge. I love you very much. I love you very much. See you soon, friend." Barcelona are an utter mess, and to be honest, Luis Suárez should consider himself lucky that he's no longer part of a rudderless institution. Pretty much everyone on the planet has weighed in on the debate, and legendary Mexican forward Hugo Sanchez, who represented Real Madrid, is sure that the club has made a grave mistake by letting Suárez go. Sanchez says that Barcelona are making a big mistake because Suárez leaving would make Messi even more unhappy than he already is. The Argentine is already not happy with things turned out for him when he requested to be allowed to leave, and now that there is one less person at the club he can trust, he will be affected by it. Moreover, Barcelona have not found any replacement either. They've been chasing Lautaro Martinez of Inter Milan, but the young striker is going to cost a fortune. Barcelona simply don't have sufficient funds for such an operation. Regardless of his age, Luis Suárez was still doing a great job for Barcelona. He scored goals at times when the team needed him the most and always led by example. In fact, his scoring rate helped ease the burden on Messi's shoulders. He might have started showing signs of fatigue, but at the age of 33, Suárez is still on top of things and should never have been deemed surplus to requirements. The striker never really wanted to leave the club, but once Messi opened Pandora's box, it became abundantly clear that the Uruguayan's days were numbered. Ronald Koeman swiftly decided that he did not need the former Liverpool striker, even though the Dutchman had no guarantees if he would be given a new striker in the summer. But still, the club decided to let go of the experienced striker. But did Suárez really want to leave, or if he did want to leave, had he always planned to create an issue out of it? So Ronald Koeman informed Suárez that he is not in his plans for the future. Suárez accepted the reality and only requested to be allowed to train until he is able to find a club. Koeman was fine with that. The sticking point was when Barcelona asked Suárez to terminate his contract and give up on the one-year salary he had left on it. The Uruguayan knew that the club's leadership was lowballing him and decided not to comply. Instead, he told them flat out that in order to terminate his contract, the club would have to pay him what he's due. Barcelona simply didn't want to, keeping in mind their financial issues. Nonetheless, there was nothing much they could do other than making things difficult. A move to Atletico was initially blocked, but since the club had no case to stop the move from happening, they could only watch Suárez unite with Simeone and company. From a neutral standpoint, it would be thrilling to see Suárez at the Spanish capital. For several years, the team has been missing an instinctive threat in front of goal. Seeing Suárez stay in the league is going to help La Liga move on from the departures of the likes of Eva Banega, Santi Cazorla, Aritz Aduriz, Sergio Reguilón, and Gareth Bale. In order to stay relevant, the league needs the best players to stay in Spain. However, for Barcelona, this was yet another short-sighted decision of a deeply flawed system that Bartomeu has been running. The team has been set up to fail, and we wouldn't be surprised if their former player comes back to haunt them. The Suárez-Simeone partnership is a perfect match. Both men are true fighters and have a never-say-never attitude towards life in general. Simeone likes to see his players kill themselves in training, and Suárez is a renowned hard worker during training sessions. Simeone has done wonders at Madrid for several years, and after lifting the league title just a few years back, the Argentine is craving another one. With Suárez around, the chances of displacing Real Madrid have gone up considerably. Young starlet João Félix has struggled for form and fitness ever since he arrived in Spain. The Portugal international has a lot of talent, but just needs someone to guide him, and Suárez, who has played with and against some of the best players of our time, could be a great influence on the young Benfica academy graduate. Atleti are short of scorers since losing Griezmann. Morata was their top scorer with 12 league goals. Diego Costa's goals have also dried up. He's always been a static striker who relies on bullying and scaring the bejesus out of defenders to get the job done. The former Chelsea man has neither the technique nor ideas to become a potent striker, which is why having Suárez is going to be crucial. It remains to be seen if the Brazilian-born striker will be retained beyond the transfer window, but even if he manages to stay, we might end up seeing Costa form a great partnership with Suárez. Suárez leaves Barcelona with nothing to prove. He might be 33, but it's clear that there is a lot of fight left in him. He's still scoring goals, continues to be brilliant, and always seems to have a trick or two up his sleeves. Atleti fans will be relishing the prospect of seeing their former nemesis scoring goals for them for a change. Barcelona fans, on the other hand, know that they will be left rueing the mistakes made by the club. Or not really the club, the current men in charge, whose egos and individualism has run the club into the ground.